Hello vinyl community, a contest video today. This is for Steve at All the World's a Stage. Been subscribing to Steve for a while, always interesting, got a great collection, CDs and vinyl. And he's doing a contest, I think, because he's almost at 1,000 subscribers, something like that. So a little contest is in the works. So the contest is all about acronyms, something I found very hard to say for some reason. Anyhow, so there's been a big hoo-ha about what is an acronym, what isn't an acronym. So I've picked 3, and if they're wrong, I apologise. So life is short. Before I begin, I just want to say a big hello and a shout out to Beatley Tone's Beatle channel. For those that don't subscribe to Beatley Tone, please do and go. But he's fighting some health issues and he's back on air now. So just to say hi to Beatley Tone, been subscribing to his channel for many years, and it's growing at a nice steady pace and he's doing pretty well. I say he's had a little bit of a setback, but he's fighting through. So hi to Beatley Tone. And I'll also say hi to Beatley Dave from Derby, who's the bus driver who's had a load of problems with trolls. So let's send him some love out as well. So before we begin then, so acronyms. So my first one, I'm actually wearing a t-shirt. Do you like how I did that? So the band is Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, but they called their first album B.R.M.C. For Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. For those of you who haven't picked up this album, it's an absolutely brilliant record, and this is a band, when they released this, I thought they were going to go on to be absolutely massive, because they're a bit like feedback of some of the shoegazy, Ride, Jesus and Mary Chain kind of things, but with a more rocky approach of, say, you know, maybe an Oasis or something like that. But they didn't quite go all the way, but this album and their third album, Howl, are 2 absolutely brilliant records. They're still going, always do good stuff, but I love this album. The opening track, Love Burns, is an absolutely brilliant song, one of my absolute favourites. And then I think the other one that I really like is As Sure as the Sun. But this is the posh version with some extra tracks on a very silvery, dark coloured vinyl. But great album, and I think that is a genuine acronym, because it says so on the cover. So Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, B.R.M.C, along with matching t-shirt. So like what I did there. Now, I haven't watched loads of videos on this, but so far nobody has mentioned this band, which is R.E.M, which is short for Rapid Eye Movement, which is apparently what your eyes do when you are in a dreamlike state. There you go, for those that didn't know. So that was $2 from Venus Records. If anyone out there knows where Venus Records is, because I've never been there, but I picked this up on eBay years ago. But again, R.E.M for me, one of those bands. I came into R.E.M, I bought the One I Love on 7-inch for like 50p from Woolworths bargain bins, and such a good song, isn't it? So I was in the local HMV, and they'd got Document in the sale and Murmur in a sale. Now when I did my CD purge in the my vinyl purge in the early 90s, I replaced Murmur on CD and got rid of my copy there. So eventually I bought another one. But yeah, this is I think this is definitely original, because I know my first reissue copy didn't come with a nice inner. This is a fabulous record. For those that think of R.E.M and think of Shiny Happy People, I would really urge you to go and have a look at the early IRS years, because this album, Murmur, is unlike any album I'd bought at that time. It's still a unique sounding record, absolutely brilliant album, but it's nothing like the R.E.M that you would know. The vocals are very, very hard to decipher what's actually being said, but it doesn't really affect the music. Something like the Cocktail Twins, it doesn't really matter what she's singing, it's just the music's beautiful. But this is a great album. Songs like Pilgrimage, Laughing, Radio Free Europe, Talk About the Passion. One of my favourites is Perfect Circle. That's one of the very early ballady type things. Beautiful song. Shaking Through, Sitting Still, Catapult. It's a brilliant album. So for those that don't know it, R.E.M, Rapid Eye Movement, it is an acronym. And if anyone in the comments could tell me where Venus Records is, I'd love to know, because I don't know where that came from. And then finally, an English band that effectively a tale of two halves. So I've got a lot of their 70s rock kind of albums, and they're a real influence, I think, on bands like Iron Maiden and that type of stuff. But they started off as like a space rock band, more in the Hawkwind kind of vibe. So this is U.F.O, which of course is an acronym for Unidentified Flying Object. Yeah, and they did a couple of albums in this style and then totally changed kind of direction. But yes, on my silvery one on repertoire. But yeah, U.F.O. So that's 3, isn't it? There you go. So I think I've fulfilled the brief of the contest. But thank you for watching. The channel that my channel at the moment is currently in a 1990s kind of month. So every month I try and theme the videos around a topic, and we've done a bit of Britpop, and then behind me I've done a video on genres of the 90s, and then I'm going to finish off sometime this week with the what I would call the godfathers of Britpop. So wait and see who those are, and then I'm going to have a look at the death of Britpop, and there might be a clue on the shelf behind me as to what that alludes to. I just did a 24-mile walk in a day the other day, so that was draining on the old knees, which is why I've had to have a couple of days to recover. So yeah, so 3 castles, 24 mile in a day, and whilst out and about in wherever we were in Wales somewhere, there was a little sign for Rockfield Studios, which is where Oasis did Morning Glory. And in the UK, everyone's getting a little bit excited because it looks like there might be some big announcements next Tuesday about some anniversary shows to celebrate What's the Story Morning Glory next year. So wait and see. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope Steve's contest goes to plan, and I hope that this video turns off, because my little thing that I use sometimes is a bit erratic. But here goes.